Going live. You're live. Hey, everybody. Wait till this thing decides to not be fuzzy anymore. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but how you doing, guys? I was requested a live stream, like a early evening live stream. This is about as early as you're gonna get. Sorry to say, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. Oh, bleh. Stupid chat window over here. It's up there. Doing all kinds of bleh. Anyway, if you're just now joining the channel, welcome. And to all viewers, all one of you right now, welcome. Now, I have been asked some various questions here lately on my vehicle situation. What's going on? Can I do a walk around? Yada, yada, yada. I do plan on doing so. Don't worry about that. It's going to get taken care of. We're going to make sure that you see the ins and outs of the new car, my most recent car. It's not new. And, you know, the way it is. So, yeah, I opened this live stream because I was requested, and I am happy to help, or, you know, whatever. Come on. I don't know if this is being Gumby or whatever. I don't know, but it's, oh, it is. It's being really slow. I don't know what the hell's going on. Comments. Got it. Inbox. I don't know about y'all, but Facebook's being really slow with things. And, well, I also partially blame my browser on my computer. I'm using Google Chrome, and I grew to love it. Now I'm not too fond of it. So, collapse panel. There we go. Now I'm happy. I'm one of those people that can't have unnecessary open windows on their computer. So it's the same way on my phone. So, but no, the vehicle situation. Okay, I traded my 2001 Buick Regal for a 2015 Impala. The 2015 Impala fell through. The thing is, it wasn't what it was. I don't know how to explain it. I forgot how to explain it. It wasn't what we thought it was. I mean, the car was pretty, but it wasn't what we wanted. And around here, pressure is everything with car sales, and we got basically pressured into buying it, and that ended up being a flop. That car went away. Then I bought a 2002 Kia Spectra. Believe it or not, the person who is not the most I've always grown up with American vehicles, no matter what it was. Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Plymouth, whatever. The first car I remember my parents owning was an AMC General. So I grew up with American cars. The Kia was my first true foreign car that I ever owned, and I made it pay $200 for it. Had 80 when I bought it. Had 84,000 miles on it. I drove it to 97,000 before we found my 2006 Honda Civic, which that was my second foreign car. That car, I loved it. It was great on gas. It did everything I wanted it to. Had a nice stereo, had a sunroof. It was a nice car, but it was just way too small. So I traded it for my 2005 Grand Prix GT, which is perfect. Love the car. Has everything I want and then more. And yeah, I was also asked by, let me check my phone here, because I have everything right here. Yeah, new phone, who dis? Can you do a startup, walk around, and test drive of your 2005 Grand Prix? Yes, I can. Pretty cold outside, and this doesn't do cold very well, so it's going to have to wait until it warms up just a little. It's yeah, cold. I don't do cold. I am a summer person, and I will be. So there's that. I will definitely try within the next month from today, which is the 15th of November. I'm going to try to do it before the 15th of December, because we're supposed to have nice days coming this coming week. Hell, it's supposed to be nice for the next 2 weeks. So I could try to do it anytime within the next couple weeks if I'm not busy. 60. Yeah, we're looking at decent temperatures. So we'll see about getting it cleaned up, because right now it's disgusting. And I would really like to get that video accomplished for you. And it's the author of that particular comment was Mark from, I'm going to have to look this up because I'm horrible with names. Mark from Ford Mustang 98 guy. Sorry, I butchered the hell out of that. If you go back in my previous videos, he comments on a lot of stuff that I have. So yes, I do plan on doing that. It's just going to take time. Give me time to, for temperature and get out of the busy. Because, yeah, I'm swamped right now. So this video, the stream right here is between 1, chores around the house, 2, work stuff, and 3, preparing for the winter. So you should get that car oil sprayed underneath. It prevents it from rusting. We don't have that here. I have not found a place around here that does undercoating. Honestly, our winters are mild, so a good car wash after, we usually have frigid cold, snow, frigid cold, few good days. If you catch those few good days, wash your car, you won't have a problem. The Buick, unfortunately, had underlying rust that you couldn't see. The car overall looked great. It was rusting from literally the inside out because of the way that car was designed. And I understand this car is the same way, but This car is 100% rust free. So we'll have to do a video to show that because I just promised you I would. My phone keeps clearing out. Yeah. Do you have Google Hangouts? No, I do not. The main reason behind that is I was starting to get spam messages from different people at all hours of the day and night, and I do have to sleep sometimes. So, my 2002 Buick Regal LS is still running great, but the only thing is the odometer where the mileage shows does not work because of resistors in the cluster. I did answer this through comments. The main thing you have to do with this is you have to pull the cluster out of the car, break apart the cluster, and I think it comes apart in like 3 or 4 different pieces. And on the back of the circuit board where the cluster attaches, the main circuit board, on the top there are 4 resistors, and this is pertaining to the Buick Regal and the Century of I think it's 97 to 2004. So this all pertains to all these cars. Now, the way it's set up is it has a large cluster that has, on one side you have, some of them have a information center over here. The LS models, there's a light cluster there, and on each side. Then you have the 2, like there's a coolant gauge, and then you got your fuel gauge, and then you have your tach and speedometer. Well, you have to pull all that off, and then you have to break apart the entire thing, which is just a bunch of clips, and then you pull the circuit board off, and you'll see resistors. Like I think there's 4 of them along the top part where it's bows down like that. There's 4 of them, and if you desolder and put the replacements in there, and be careful to solder it back correctly, you will have your cluster lights back, specifically the LCD screen. Those resistors, because of the placement, it's a design flaw. Because of the display, the placement of those resistors is the reason it fails, because it gets the heat from the sun, plus the use, plus, if I remember right, one of the vents goes right behind, about 2 to 3 inches behind the cluster itself, so it gets a lot of heat. So there's that. Let's see. Could you do a live video chat in the evening whenever you have time? Hi. If I were you, I would keep that Grand Prix. Please do not get rid of it. Those 3800 engines are strong. Yes, they are. I've had, God, it's bad I have to count them. I had a 1990 Buick Riviera, a 1992 Oldsmobile Delta 88, the 97 Pontiac Bonneville that this channel is named after, the 2001 Buick Regal, and now the 2005 Grand Prix. I've had 5 of them, and every one of them have been bulletproof. Okay, a totally different video. I'm going to butcher this name so bad, and I am so sorry over this. Dai Wei Ping, I'm thinking that's what it is. It's on my cluster video for the Riviera. Rest in peace, 1986 CRT touchscreen. Now, the Buick Rivieras of that era. I don't want to really screw this up. I think it's 1985 through 1992. That era of Rivieras was they call it the small boat tail. Now the 85 through 88 models had a CRT touchscreen in the middle for infotainment. You could basically literally control the entire car through it. And you swear you were playing with an Apple II computer that was factory built from the manufacturer in that car. My particular Riviera was a 1990, and I did not have it. I had a giant digital cluster in the middle, for gauges, which did everything you needed it to do that CRT did. Mine did not have the CRT. It had the big cluster with the digital climate control, and I had the Bose cassette player when I bought the car. That didn't last long. I put a Kenwood CD player in it. So, new subscribers. Thank you for all new subscribers. I just got a notification I had one. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got right here. Because, yeah, it only shows you so much on mobile. But, yeah, so the video for the walk around of the Grand Prix, that is coming. It's not, I have reminder right here. Just give me time with weather and stuff, and we'll get that taken care of. I also have updates for the car that I haven't done yet because I'm waiting for parts. My car has the Monsoon sound system, which a lot of people know exactly what that is. Pontiac, for some odd reason, moved away from the Bose premium audio system to Monsoon, which is, it's a jump, but personally, I prefer the Bose over the Monsoon sound. The Monsoon sound package comes in, mine's my car in particular is a GT2. It goes, the way it goes, SE, GT, GT2, GTP, GXP. Mine's a GT2, which means it's dressed almost exactly like a GTP, except my car is not supercharged. So it has, the reason I can't put an aftermarket stereo in it right now is because of one wire. So the stupid wire, if this wire is not plugged in the correct spot, or if it doesn't have the correct module, it causes the BCM to go completely haywire, to the point where you're driving down the road and everything goes blank. The gauges go blank. The info computer in the center of the dash goes blank. It'll say error on it, and that's all it'll do. And the speedometer is the only thing that works. So I got to be careful with that because I don't need that the BCM to go bonkers on me. So I have that down here. I don't even know what kind of stereo it's a Sony. I don't know what model it is. So I might have the box or something. I have it right here. I don't know. It's a Sony touchscreen double din with Android Auto. It's a nice one. Paid $300 for it, and I've used it once just to see if it would work in the car, which it did. until the BCM decided to go haywire on me. I'm like, nah, I'll just put the factory one back in it. The factory stereo in my car is the Monsoon 6-disc, which is nice, but I prefer to have Bluetooth and my Android Auto back because it's a nice thing to have. Plus, Android Auto, you get free GPS. So, and I do drive that car a lot. So, but well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here, guys, because I do have other things to accomplish. Oh, damn it. Come on. I did post it on Facebook that I was going to do a live show, and if you are on Facebook, just search 97 Bonneville, all one word, just like the channel here. You should find it pretty easily. So, I have been asked to in DMs that if I could do merch. I'm sorry, I cannot afford to do that. As I've said before, YouTube has taken away my monetization because I don't have the subscribers. So, unless I'm sponsored, I won't be able to do merch, unfortunately. Hell, I wouldn't even know what to put on them. Just saying. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this video here. We're good. I do have a lot of stuff to do. I mean, obviously, my room's a mess. So, yeah, keep, commenting, like, subscribe, and all that. And I prided myself to not do that, but whatever. At this point in YouTube fashion, I don't really care anymore. I just make videos. I used to do it just for fun, and I did it for a while and then kind of fell off the bandwagon. Now I'm back and doing things, and they said, no, you don't get money for anything anymore. I never got money in the first place. That's a whole nother video. Either way, I'm going to end that, and we'll talk at you guys later. Take it easy.